has the last word. Because when both the church and the red light district were fully operating, we are talking about this golden age period that I mentioned before. And in that period, Amsterdam was a major harbor city, which meant that massive ships would dock in here every day. And what's the deal with these ships? Well, ships tend to be filled with sailors. And sailors have been out on the water for months, maybe even years. And sailors are men, and men alone. Now, you can imagine what would happen if such a group of sailors would come to a city like Amsterdam. They've saved up their wages for months, and they come here, of course, to have a good time. So they will start partying like crazy, and there's a really big chance that by the end of one of these crazy nights, they would end up with one of these ladies. Yeah, I know. And then in the morning, they would wake up, stumble outside, still pulling up their pants, thinking to themselves like, oh my God, what have I done? Oh my God, I have sinned. Well, thank God for them, literally, there was a church right over here that they could just stumble inside to. And inside that church, there would be a priest. And so the sailor would come in and would be like, oh, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And the priest would say, no worries, my son. Simply confess to me everything that you have done, and we will find a solution to all of your problems. So the sailor would start his confession. He said, oh, Father, I did this, and I did that, and I tried to do that, but you wouldn't let me, and then I did that. And this priest would be writing everything down. And behind every sin, he would add a number. And in the end, he would add up all these numbers, and he would say, my son, stop panicking. Don't worry anymore. You simply pay me this amount of money, and I will give you this indulgence. And an indulgence is basically a Catholic get-out-of-jail-free card. Because with an indulgence, you cannot be denied your way into heaven. So this way, there was a great symbiotic relationship between sin and salvation right over here. However, today the old church is no longer used as a church. It is instead used for exhibitions. For example, right now, they have an exhibition on the World Press photo. But the red light district is still fully operating, so only this sin remains. But some things have changed, because as of the year 2000, prostitution has become legal in the Netherlands, which means that all the girls that you see working over here are completely self-employed, and pimping